Did you ever come across an irresistible offer where you could do nothing else but actually buy the product? Irresistible offers come in all shapes and sizes, like physical products and digital products, but the thing they all have in common is that they are so great and that you think they are so valuable that you have to buy them right now, and typically conversion rates are through the roof. Now in this video I want to show you an example. With one of my clients we had a single product funnel and we put it to over $23,000 in sales, and now in this video I want to show you a little blueprint on how you can do this for yourself and also some characteristics of a great irresistible product offer. So stick with me in this video and we will jump to the computer right away so that you can apply it to your business too. Alright guys, so now that we are here on my screen, let's first discuss what an irresistible offer is. Now an irresistible offer is basically an offer that is just too good to be true, and a customer cannot really do anything else but buy the product. Now you already get the idea that an irresistible offer is not simply like going from $100 to $80 or saying, hey, today we have 50% discount, right? Because this is just a normal offer. This is something that may or may not be successful, and it's very rare that you can convert cold traffic only because you have like a 30% discount or something like this in place. So let's start with a typical structure, a typical bundle of how you can create an irresistible offer. And first things first, I recommend that you use some kind of landing page tool for this, like for example ClickFunnels or Zipify or Pagefly for Shopify. I personally use Kartra these days, so I basically moved away from ClickFunnels and now I use Kartra for almost anything. It's a little more expensive than ClickFunnels, but it's also a really amazing tool to create landing pages that look beautiful. If you want to test it out, there is a 14 days trial where you can get it for $1 only in the description. And yeah, let's move on with how to actually bundle the irresistible offer. The first thing is, of course, that you need to come up with a great unit price. So let's say you have a relatively expensive product, right? Let's say you have a product that normally costs like $200 and you now say, I'm offering it for $49, right? So this is basically like 75% off, something like that. This is already a great deal, but we don't stop there. Now this would already be a good offer, but the problem is people know that you are like exaggerating the value of a product. So if you say it normally goes for 200, no, it goes for 49, people know that typically this isn't the case. But what you can do now is, for example, throw in another complementary product. Like if you sell, I don't know, some kind of electronics products like these hoverboards or something like that, you might throw in a bag for it. So one complementary product might be a bag, or I don't know, a little stand if it's something where you can put something on, or a little side product, or some extra battery, or whatever it is, right? You can add products that go well with the initial product, and this is the important thing. It shouldn't be just some random stuff that you throw in there. It should have something in common with the original product. Ideally, it would complement it and make it even more valuable, but you can also throw something in that is just, related to the initial product and can be very useful for the customer. Another thing that you might throw in there is a typical digital product, right? It doesn't work with everything. Like if you sell, I don't know, a pair of socks, for example, you cannot really write a digital product about this. But if you have an electronic product, toy product, some very specific kind of gadget, or even if you sell some type of clothing or accessories, you could write a guide for it, right? If you sell, I don't know, male shoes, or if you say male scarves or something like that, you could write a little style guide for this product where people know, okay, this is, these are the different colors and different styles. It doesn't have to be an amazing piece of PDF and an amazing ebook, but since you throw it in there for free, you could say something like, let's stay with the hoverboard example, hoverboard usage guide, and then you could say value $39 or something, right? And you also have the bag, stand, side product, battery, whatever, and here you have, let's say, a value of $29. The next thing you could throw in is free shipping, and you could say value is, I don't know, $9 or something like that, right? So you stack all these things, and this is important here that you do the stack. And this is great because people see, okay, I'm getting the $200 product for $49 today, which is already good, but they're always smelling something there. They're thinking, well, the $200 is not the normal price. But then you go ahead and you say, do you know what? You also get the bag. You also get the usage guide with, like, for example, I don't know, 50 pages or 53 pages on how to master the product or how to, have the right style or whatever. You come with the free shipping. Maybe you even add another product on top of that does not necessarily have something in common with the original product, but it's just a little thank you product, a little extra thing that you can give people so that they really think, okay, this is a little cool extra gimmick. So you could say little extra gimmick that is maybe just valued at $5 or something like that. It doesn't have to be something huge. And then in the end, what you see here is you can say value, and then we put all this together, 229, like 50, 68, 77, 82. So 282 is the actual value of this whole thing. And you say something like today's price is only 49. And you basically do it like that. Right? So people now see, okay, first of all, there is this super expensive product, $200, I get it for $49. And on top of that, I get an extra product. I get a guide. I get free shipping. I get a little extra product. And instead of paying $282 for all of that, I only pay $49. And now the very, very important thing here is, this is like the big takeaway. It has to be an easy purchase decision. Now this is very important. If you do something like, instead of $400, now it's like $200 or something, it's not that great. It's like half the price. In this case, your extra products have to be really, really, really good. But normally you cannot really, you don't really have the opportunity to throw in a bunch of products that go very, very well unless you really do or design or build them yourselves. So you are limited in what you can do in what you can do that makes sense. So the takeaway is, make it an easy purchase decision. Stay with your pricing somewhere between like $9 to $49. Maybe go a little more than that if you have some big reasons to do so. But stay like below the $50 mark, because this will make it way easier. Another important thing is that you should think about, like I said, using a landing page tool instead of just the normal Shopify product page. If you use the Shopify product page, of course you can list all these things, but people will still see the price at the top and they will still have this normal process and they won't be really like triggered. If you use a landing page tool, like I said, Kartra, ClickFunnels, whatever, you can really start at the top and say, hey, normally this is we have an irresistible offer for you here today. Normally it's 200, now it's 49. And then you stack all these different things and you can show pictures of the individual products. You can show a picture of the bag. You can show a picture of the guide. You can use some free shipping icon. You can use this extra gimmick thing. And in the very end, you stack all this together and you say the actual value is 282, get it for 49 today. You can also use some order bump, like only for the first 200 people or something, to give it a sense of urgency on top of that whole value stack. And in this case, the conversion rates can be absolutely through the roof. Now, I see that the problem with this kind of irresistible offer is that you cannot apply this to every product, but this is also not necessary. Like, the goal is not to use an irresistible offer for every single product that you have in your store, right? In this case, it wouldn't be really an irresistible offer anymore if you have it for everything and if it looks a little made up. But let's say you have one or two irresistible offers because they are quite some work. You need an individual landing page. You need products that go well with it. Eventually, you need this PDF that you can outsource somewhere like Fiverr or Upwork. It shouldn't be too expensive to create one of these. And it's something that you cannot do for every product because it's too much work. But if you do it for a handful of products and you test it with like Google ads or Facebook ads, in the example with the client of mine where we hit $23,000 in sales using Kartra and Google ads, we were sending traffic directly from Google to the page. They were seeing the product and they may have gone somewhere else. They may have gone somewhere else if they realized that, okay, the product isn't that great for me, or, there are too many alternatives. But because we were stacking all these extra value at a price where they said, well, I could buy the product at their price and get all these little extras, or I might pay a similar price or a little less than that, but I only get the product. Suddenly, your offer makes way, way more sense. So this is the whole use case, and this is the whole reason behind the whole strategy behind the irresistible offer. Have one single product or two products that you test each with these full extra gimmicks. make sure that the extra value makes sense, that the extra products are useful, that the PDF or the guide or the video, whatever you throw in there, makes sense. That free shipping, of course, makes always sense because it's an extra item that you can list there that's very easy to use. Any extra items that are on top that are not necessarily complementary, but that you can stack just to give them even more value. And then stack all of it together, come up with a today's price that is only available for a limited amount of people, and see what you can get. In our case, we had conversion rates of over 10% on the landing page. So you can see that they are converting way better than normal product pages. And this is the whole thing here, because if you find an irresistible offer that works well for you, and I absolutely recommend that you split test these, you may end up like paying 50 cents for a click, but then converting people at 10% with a $50 item, which of course is pretty amazing. So I hope that you check Irresistible offers out. It's a pretty great way to get some extra sales fairly quickly without like testing a lot of different products, because you have this one product that you know is selling, but you add some more value to it. So I hope that you check it out. As I said, if you want to test landing page tools, in the description, I link you to the Kartra tool, which I'm using now for like 3 months or something. It's pretty amazing. It costs $147 a month, which is probably a little high for some of you guys, but it also has email marketing integrated, landing page builders, memberships, all kind of things. So technically, you could even host a full membership group for the people who buy your products, for example, to talk with others about their products and things like that. But yeah, I hope that you check it out. I hope that you find this video valuable. If you did, please leave a like. Please subscribe to this channel for more e-commerce, dropshipping, Google ad, Facebook ad videos, and I hope that I will see you in the next video, guys. All the best and bye-bye.